notes, whether you have your phone out, your laptop, your computer, a notepad, whatever it is you're taking notes on, let's make sure we're taking them because we want to be able to, one, not only just apply this information, but we want to retain it because we have our own teams as well that we have to duplicate this information to, all right? And then the very last thing, which we've been having great stuff with right now, is engagement, okay? Make sure you're engaging in the chats. If somebody says, hey, does anybody have questions? It should not be silent because we have 35 people on this call, okay? So like, we're gonna have a lot of great things to go over. And family, if I'm gonna be real, not a lot of people start with this type of high quality leadership. We got Chris Derrick on the call, somebody who doesn't even need to be here right now. We got Chris Cruiser on the call, somebody who doesn't even need to be here right now. It's not a requirement for them to show up on these Zoom calls and drop value. I want everybody to understand that, okay? So like, family, since we're all here, right? I want to pass this over to somebody who not only do I have the pleasure of working with every single day, right? But it's so insane too, because this person literally like some people on our team didn't even know I wasn't even in Seattle because of how close this person literally can work with somebody that's not even in the same state, right? Like Cruiser is someone who is a pure example of everything that we do here, okay? And not only does he have the vision, not only does he carry himself in integrity, not only does he follow through with his purpose, but he is somebody that is him, Himothy, okay? Now, I want all of y'all to have a good time on this call, okay? And I'm gonna pass it over to my brother Cruiser. Can you hear me, bro?
What's good, fam? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The people are ready, bro. The
Let's
people
get
are
it.
ready.
Let's get it. Yo, let me share my screen. Let me actually. All right, perfect. I think I pinned myself. Awesome. Appreciate you for bringing the energy, opening up the call, dropping some value, promoting what we got going on. Yeah, January 6th and 7th is going to be crazy. And that's going to be the craziest way to start out the new year. So I'm super, super hyped. And I appreciate you a ton, bro. Thank you so much. And guys, tonight we're going to be breaking down a bunch of different things. But if I had to sum it up, we're going to go over trading basics, because if you're brand new, you need the basics. And if you've been in the game for a long period of time, guess what? You also need to master the basics. And also, we're going to help a lot of people actually copy and paste their first trade tonight. So if we've gotten literally dozens and dozens of new people started these last 30 days. And therefore, we want to make sure that we can help you guys place your first trade if you have not yet. And I'm excited for that. Win the trade, lose the trade. I mean, whatever happens, happens. We can't control what we can't control. But I remember that feeling of overwhelm and confusion a little bit when I was brand new. And when I saw how simple it was to, copy the entry, the stop loss, the take profit, a couple numbers from, our Go Live or from Oris or from Blaze, our trading app, to MetaTrader and be able to get some type of a result, that blew my mind. And that's how I was able to get some results those first 90 days, first 6 months when I was brand new. And the only way to learn how to trade is by trading. And you see people come in the game and sometimes they're here for days, weeks, a month, few months, and they haven't even placed their first trade. You want to do that immediately on your demo account, obviously, at least, so that you can get the experience without having to actually risk your capital. So that's actually the first thing we're going to break down, is the three phases of demo versus live. So step number one is you're going to start with a demo account. If you help someone get started with us, they're going to start with a demo account because you want to get experience without risking real money. Now, once you're consistently profitable with your demo, that might be a couple of weeks, couple months. Some people go live a lot sooner rather than later. It really depends on the person and their risk tolerance. As soon as they understand proper risk management and they are consistently profitable, then they're pretty much good to go. But step number one is demo. Now, number two is live account with small amount of money. Just because you're consistently profitable on a demo, when you switch it to a live account, it's a completely different ballgame. So because now it's your real money. Now you start treating it a little bit different. Now this is where the fear and the greed start to become involved. But once you're consistently profitable on live account with a small amount of money, at that point in time, you can move on to the third phase, which is live with more money. Obviously, once you know what you're doing, the more amount of money that you have to trade with, the more that you can actually make. But you don't want to just skip steps. You don't want to you don't want to skip steps. You want to just take it one step at a time. Yes, you want to get results sooner rather than later, but you don't want to rush the process. Okay. So there's that. Now, when it comes to setting up a demo account, let me show you guys this. If you have not seen this, we created a fast start training website and it needs to be updated here very, very soon. But over here, it's at lifebydesignlaunch.com. What we did is we have a video on how to create a demo and live account. So if you're like, hey, how do I go out there? Let me share this with you guys and actually do that. Then this is how you actually create your demo/live account. You can create it live right away. You're just so that when you're ready to actually fund it, you have it there, because there's a couple documents that you have to submit and stuff like that. But yeah, you're going to trade demo until you're consistently profitable and then move on to live with a small amount of money. And then obviously the most amount of money that you have to trade with, the better, once you know what it is that you're doing, but you don't want to skip steps. So that is that. And by the way, yes, we're going to take a trade on this call, but what we're going to do is we're going to do that on the demo account, especially for those of you who are brand new. And on top of that, you're going to be able to watch this back, because we're going to take a pending order. We're not going to take a market execution trade. So you're going to be able to set up your demo account later and come back to this video and actually take the trade if you don't have a demo account set up right here and right now. Now, let's move on. So the next thing I wanted to do is take a look at the charts, okay? So TradingView, for those of you who are new, is a free website where our professional educators go to mark up their charts and do their analysis. Trading breaks down to fundamental analysis, what's going on in the news, in the world, and the economy, and how that affects currency, and then technical analysis. There's certain patterns that happen over and over and over, and using TradingView is where you're able to see some of these patterns to determine where the market's going to go in the future. And so personally, I've been trading a ton of gold, but we could look at a bunch of different currencies. It doesn't really matter what currency, but you're always trading one currency versus another. So you have the euro, the dollar, the yen, the pound. You have all these different currencies. They go up, they go down. And if you buy and sell them at the right time, you can make a profit as that happens. Now on Euro USD, when you see green candles going up, that's the euro gaining value over the dollar in this case. When you see red candles going down, that's the dollar gaining value over the euro. And you can make money either direction. Up is not good and down is not bad. It does not matter. What matters is if you predict the correct direction, then you can make money, and then vice versa. You lose if you are incorrect within your direction. And so let's take a look at a couple trades that we took on gold recently. Yo, drop a 777 if you were at our last trade night this last Tuesday, 5 days ago. I'm just curious. If you were at our trade night last Tuesday, 5 days ago, drop a 777 in the chat if you were there. Or if it was just me. All right, cool. That was like, where's everyone at? I see y'all. Perfect. Awesome. So this last Tuesday, we were taking a look at gold versus the US dollar. So again, when you see green candles going up, that's gold gaining value over the dollar, and then vice versa. You're just taking a look at the value of gold. So yes, we can trade currencies, commodities, indices, which are similar to stocks, which is super dope. We could do all of it here on TradingView. Let me make sure everyone's muted. Okay, cool. So what we did was we actually called sells last Tuesday right here, and you can see that the market tanked. We did that at our trade night. And then what I said was to actually wait for the safer entry because it was already dropping a little bit at that point. That was right here. It was right here. And then the market tanked, and it was already dropping a little bit. So what I said was to wait for a break and retest of this key level. I don't know if you guys remember that were there this Tuesday, but I said, hey, wait for the market to break this level and then retest, and that's a much safer entry. And then we got that. So guess what we're going to do today? The exact same thing right here. That's what we're going to be looking for this trade. But people think that it's complicated, but it's very, very, very simple. The market moves in pips, and pips are a unit of measurement used to describe the change in value from one currency to another currency. But to keep it simple with everybody on this call, since we have a ton of new people, pips are just points. The market moves in pips, which are just essentially points. And so, for example, when we called this sell, the short position, and we predicted the market was going to go down, and the market dropped, you cut off this last digit on gold. So the market dropped 235 pips on that position. And then same thing over here for the second sell, the second short position, 286 pips. How much money is 286 pips? It depends on your lot size, which in simple terms is your trade size. So 286 pips on the smallest trade size possible, which is 10 cents per pip, that would be $28. If you were doing $1 per pip, that'd be $286. If you're doing $10 per pip, that would be $2,860. So the same skill to make $28 is the same skill to make 200, or it's to make $2,800. It just depends on your lot size, which is your trade size. So as you have more capital, you can actually take bigger trades and get bigger results. So in the beginning, people are like, yo, I just want to make money. You don't want to focus on the money. You want to focus on the process. If you focus on the process, the money will come. If you get so emotionally attached to the money, that's when you start to lose a lot, because you're so focused on trying to make money right here and right there, rather than just waiting for the right trade to come to you. It's more so like fishing, and you can't just force a fish to come to you. You have to wait for the fish to come to you, right? And so these candles, as you see green candles going up and red candles going down, they represent price, but they also represent time. So right now we're on the 4-hour time frame. So as price is fluctuating, each one of these candles is worth 4 hours of time. The bigger time frames, the month, week, day, 4 hour, this is for overall direction. This is for overall trend. The smaller time frames, below those time frames, the hour, the 30-minute, the 15-minute, those are for more precise entry points. Bigger time frames, you want to look for the overall trend. Smaller time frames is going to help you find precise entries. Let's see. What else did I want to talk about? Okay, perfect. So that's the main terminology I wanted to share with you guys tonight. Was currency pairs. You have one currency versus another currency. We have candlesticks. They represent price going up and down. They represent time as well. Each one of these candles is 4 hours because we're on the 4-hour chart. We talked about pips, which is the unit of measurement used to describe the change in value from one currency to another currency. Pips are just simply points. It's just a point system within the market. And then we talked about lot size, which is your trade size. Somebody do me a favor, drop the lot size calculator in the chat, because I know that Mike Nav has an amazing lot size calculator. If someone can do that, there's a calculator. So every single time you actually place a trade and you're like, hey, what should my trade size be? What should my lot size be? Then you'll be able to use this and be able to make sure that you're using proper risk management. What is proper risk management? Professional traders in this space risk 1 to 3% per trade. For me, I typically do 1% per trade. So when I say risk 1%, what I do is I figure out what's my account size. Based off that, what's 1% of my account? Based off that, where's my stop loss going to be, and what's my trade size? That's going to determine what 1% of my account is. Let me give you an example. If I got in for a sell, short position right here, and let's say I had a 30 pip stop loss, 30 pips. And let's say that the market, let's just say we got this one move down. We didn't even catch the entire move, but we just caught this whole move down. So here's what I mean. When you take a trade, it's this simple. Once you understand everything that we already broke down, which is pips, lot sizes, how many points did the market go in your direction, and your trade size. Very simple stuff. All you need to know is, okay, where's my entry? Where am I getting in? Where's my stop loss, which is my safety net in case the trade goes the wrong way? And where's my take profit? Where's my target that I see the market going to where it hits that point, it'll actually close out the trade and secure the profits within my account. So if I got in for a sell short position right here and I predicted the market was going to go down, my stop loss would be above price. If I got in for a buy, then this would be upside down and it would be reverse. But yeah, so for a short position, 30 pip stop loss, and then the market obviously went in our direction. So here's the simple math for you guys. I'm not going to pull up the lot size calculator, but here's simple math. If I have $3,000 in my trading account or $300, it doesn't really matter. If I had $3,000 in my trading account, just using it because it's an even number, and I had a 30 pip stop loss, a 0.1 lot size, which you enter that on MetaTrader, that's equivalent to $1 per pip, $1 per point. So if my stop loss is 30 pips, 30 points, then $1 times 30 is 30, which is 1% of my $3,000 account. I'm going to go through that again because I know that math is not everyone's thing. But if I have a $3,000 account, 1% of that account would be $30. If my stop loss is 30 pips, meaning in case the trade accidentally goes the wrong way, not even accidentally, because that happens all the time, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some, then it'll close you out automatically with a small 1% loss because you have a 30 pip stop loss and you're doing $1 per pip. That's 1% of your $3,000 account. And so every single time you take a trade, you're going to use this lot size calculator to actually calculate how many pips is my stop loss and what is my account size. Based off that, that's going to determine the risk. So this trade went for, even if we didn't even catch the entire thing, this trade went for 238 pips. So on a dollar per pip, since that's the example we're using, you would have made $238 from this one trade. Let's say you had a $300 account. That'd be $23 on this one trade if you did a 0.01 lot size, which is equivalent to 10 cents per pip, which is the smallest trade size possible, which would be 1% of your $300 account in case the trade went the wrong way and actually hit your stop loss. So with that being said, what's the next trade? The next trade that we're going to look at is we're going to actually take this trade right here. So the market likes to move in these waves, and we call this a break and a retest. So you see the market breaks, retest, drops. You have a level of a floor that became a ceiling, breaks, retest, drop. Right here, same thing. Break, retest, we're looking for a potential drop. So that's one of many, many, many confirmations and many, many reasons of why we're going to be looking for this sell. I actually kind of almost tapped it already, but I think it might come up a little bit further, a little bit higher. So again, when you place a trade on MetaTrader 5, MetaTrader 4, whatever it is that you're using, you need your entry where you're getting in. So since this is the last level of resistance, the last level of support, and we're looking for it to turn into resistance, this is the last floor that we're looking for it to turn into a ceiling, our entry is going to be this number right here, 1946315. So this is going to be the entry. So everybody go on and go to MetaTrader really quick. If you have created a demo account, if you have not, you could do it right after the call. And all you got to do is, this is MetaTrader, here's the app, and you got to add the currency pair. So gold XAU USD isn't one of the basic ones on there, so you got to go to the top corner and actually no, you just enter it right here. You just type in XAU USD, and then boom, you'll be able to add gold to your watch list. And then from there, you click on gold XAU USD and you click trade. Now you're going to see where it says market execution towards the top. Where it says market execution means you're getting in right then and right there. And then there's pending orders. Pending orders is you're setting an area where as soon as the market hits that area, it'll enter you into the trade, whether you're on the charts or whether you're not on the charts. And we're going to set a pending order because we're not going to get in right here. What we're going to do is we're going to actually wait for the market to come up. So we're going to do what's called a sell limit. A sell limit is we think price is going to come up, and as soon as it taps our entry, boom, you automatically get entered into the trade. And then assuming that hopefully it goes in our direction, then you're good to go. Or worst case scenario, it hits your stop loss and you lose 1%, and that's perfectly fine too. You're not going to win every single trade. The reason why I want a lot of you guys to also take this on your demo right now is because it's a Sunday, and honestly, this is not the best day or best time to take a trade, even though it does look pretty good. Typically, for me, I like to actually trade during the New York session, which is my favorite time to trade. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to do a 50 pip stop loss on gold. 50 pips is kind of a lot in general when it comes to stop loss, but on gold, it just moves hundreds of pips at a time. So you're perfectly fine. That's pretty normal. So yeah, 50 pips. So your stop loss is going to be 1951. Actually, I'm going to just make it slightly bigger since we're on the 4-hour chart. We're going to do 60. All right, so 1952.14. Okay, so guys, when you enter the trade, you have market execution. I'm sorry, we're going to switch that. We're going to go to sell limit, like I said. On sell limit, then you have this number right here, your lot size. Then you have your entry, your stop loss, and your take profit. So for your lot size, 0.01 is 10 cents per pip. 0.1 is $1 per pip. 1.00 is $10 per pip. So based off of your account is going to determine how big your lot size, your trade size is. Also, you could do anywhere in between. So 0.02 is 20 cents per pip. 0.03 is 30 cents per pip. 0.3 is $3 per pip. 0.5 is $5 per pip. So on and so forth. If you have a couple $100, just do 0.01. It's the smallest trade size possible. It is 10 cents per pip. And if you have a couple $1,000 in your demo account, just do a 0.1 lot size just to keep it simple for this example. But typically, like I said, you're going to actually use the lot size calculator to calculate the exact number of your exact lot size. Now, with that being said, you have your stop loss. Okay, so you have your entry, 1946. Let me delete this line again. 1946.31. That's your stop, your entry. Your stop loss is 1952.148. It's about 59 pips stop loss. So if I have a couple $100 in my account and I lose 60 pips on a 0.01 lot size, that's minus $6. If I have a couple $1,000 in my account and I do a 0.1 lot size and it hits 60 pips, then I lose $60. If I have a lot more and I do $10 per pip times 60 pips, worst case scenario, I lose $600. So this is your safety net. Like I said, 1% to 3% risk max is what professional traders within our platform are doing. And then our take profit, let's just take it back to this low. So this is a solid 1, almost 1 to 2. It's a 1 to 1, but almost 1 to 2 risk to reward, meaning you're risking $1 to gain 2. For every $1 that you're risking, you're actually going to gain a little bit more. So that is pretty much that. And then, yeah, you need to enter your take profit, which is 1936. And then what's going to happen after you put your stop loss, entry, take profit, and lot size and everything, then boom, you're going to hit place. And then when you hit place on that trade, you can go to trade on your MetaTrader and you'll be able to see the actual trade right here. This is a demo account. But yeah, guys, you'll be able to see the trade. And I'll update you guys. If it hits the entry, I'll let you guys know. If it hits our stop loss or take profit, I'll let you guys know. I'm going to be watching it. If the market very well could just keep tanking without us and we might have missed it. That happens sometimes as well. And whatever happens, I will keep you guys updated. But that is how simple it is to take a trade, guys. You need to know, where am I getting in? Where am I getting out? It's a couple numbers. You need to know your lot size, which is your trade size. You need to know pips, which are points. And if you understand that plus risk management, then you're good to go. So with that being said, I'm going to leave you guys with 2 things. One is actually, I'm gonna leave you guys with three things. We have 2 minutes left before this call times out, and whatever questions that you guys have, feel free to either message me or you could just drop them in Telegram. Either way, I was gonna do a Q&A, but we got 2 minutes left. So a couple things that I'm gonna leave with you guys. Where do I actually get these trades? Well, a lot of these trades come from the trade night. So if you're in Washington, amazing. Come through every single Tuesday. That's like the most important thing you could do. Most important day of the week is get with us and actually trade with us. And by being in this environment, you'll level up way faster. Or on top of that, a lot of these trades, the vast majority of these trades I got from Oris, which is the main strategy that I've been using through the actual academy itself. So Oris is a scanner that scans the market for these patterns for you and helps you find these entries and exits within the market. And we've run many calls on Oris. So if you don't know how to use Oris, just ask whoever invited you, or, you know, we could show you, I could show you later on. Also from Pip Talk, you can subscribe to your favorite educators where they will actually tell you when they're getting in these trades. Most importantly, you're going to get these trades from Go Live, which is the live education, which is the most important part of what it is that we do. And then Blaze. The Blaze app is where we actually have trades being sent to us. And then last thing I'm going to say, I'm going to leave you guys with this. When it comes to having a solid trading plan, for me, it's same time, same trade, same setup. Same time, I like to trade during the New York session. Same trade, I'm looking for the same confirmations every single time. I'm sorry, same time, same pair. I'm trading the same pairs, only a few pairs every single day. I don't want to, each pair has its own personality. And then same setup. I'm looking for the same confirmations every single time. So guys, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Whatever questions that you have, feel free to reach out and let us know. And let's level up, crush it this week, and have a ton of success this week. And I hope to see you guys at the event that Austin broke down earlier on January 6th and the 7th. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Talk to y'all soon. Whatever y'all need, let me know. Peace.